The operation of your ships is going to be changing from the end of this year well into 2024 in Star Citizen. Now the question is, are you ready? Now with CitizenCon behind us, it's time to consider what is coming and how it will change the game forever. No time wasted. Let's get right into it. Right now in 2023, crew size does not matter. Not at all. For example, if you want, you can load as many players as your heart desires into any ship. Everyone in that ship can then take off their helmets, and you can fly around for many hours on end with no negative effects whatsoever. With the upcoming resource management, life support systems should be getting added as part of that implementation. What this means for all of us is that we will need to pay much closer attention to that crew size number associated with all of our ships. We would then be responsible for making real impactful decisions regarding how we man these ships for longer range missions that either require extended flight time and/or ship-based operations. All ships are clearly not created equal, so the question stands, are you ready? Whatever your fleet looks like today, it might be time to take stock and reevaluate your readiness for what is to come. Remember, no need to FOMO, you can get anything you need in game. However, maybe now is the time to consider some downgrades or upgrades. On to number 2. Though we deal with fuel capacity right now, these values will evolve by 2024 and beyond. Fuel capacity will carry more meaning in how we move between and around the different systems. This will involve quantum and hydrogen fuel. By the way, a quick question for you. Is jump drive fuel a thing? If so, keep that in mind as well. What is solved today by a quick and easy pit stop at one of the R&R stations in Stanton will change a bit when Pyro and other systems come along. Though Pyro is no longer the barren wasteland it once was going to be, resources will still be more scarce than it is in Stanton today. This will compound as more and more systems get added to the game. Real interesting decisions will need to be made regarding how much quantum and hydrogen fuel will be required to get you from your A to your B. What will make this more interesting is that we are not yet sure how respawning will work once Death of a Spaceman is fully implemented. Though we can backspace today and send ourselves to our preferred clinic or hospital to reset, longer distance trips between multiple systems will make you think twice about making such a decision. This means understanding how far your ship can truly take you and safely will be a game loop all in itself. I want to once again mention jump drives. If your ship does not have one, it's not leaving the system without a little bit of assistance from a bigger or more capable ship. So logistics is going to be quite a bit more prominent than it is today going forward. Now on to number 3. Right now, your hull HP consists of a not so arbitrary numeric value. Your ship's current HP value is based off of what your ship's true intended armor composition will eventually be. However, today in combat, once your hull HP is depleted, you get a static explosion animation and/or ship shutdown or soft death. For example, ever wonder why the Terrapin has so much HP, yet is much smaller than some ships that have less? Well, that is because of what armor it will have once fully implemented. The Terrapin is stated to have heavy reinforced plating, which gives it more durability than any other ship its size. Soon, we'll move away from these static values and more into a dynamic and accurate hull armor simulation. Maelstrom is the name of that tech that will drive this and will accurately represent the properties, composition, and reactions of external forces against your ship. This includes localized impacts to your hull. No longer will just random parts of your ship fall off when under attack, leading to a sudden explosion. It will become fully physics-based, meaning more dynamic reactions to accurate impact points from projectiles and objects. With this new system, you can have realistic expectations from your ship's armor composition. Now, this will also extend to things like hull stealth materials for ships like the Eclipse and the Saber. On to number 4. The inventory system in Star Citizen has already seen significant changes and will continue to see more. We should see more in 2024. This should include things like functioning suit and weapon lockers, and we already have things like food storage cabinets. Now, Chris Roberts has also gone on record many times stating that piloting smaller ships in full gear sets is not the plan. So gone will be the days of packing yourself into the cockpit of a Gladius like a sardine donning a complete Citadel armor set. Just like we must consider what meds, ammo, and food consumables to bring with us on missions, we will also need to consider the same with our armor, guns, and clothing. On to number 5. Now, we are eagerly waiting the new radar and scanning system, which should come alongside the new Star Map 2.0. This will change how we navigate the verse. Scanning now, in 2023, is very basic, just highlighting items in a very close proximity, specifically a 10 kilometer to 15 kilometer range, or maybe slightly higher. Now, when the new radar and scanning system comes in, we should be able to scan much farther, with deeper mechanics to facilitate different levels of granularity and clarity about what is out there in deep space. What this means is that our radar components will finally start to matter. This will determine what your ship is capable of in regard to scanning and radar capabilities. This will require careful planning and considerations depending on what it is you want to do. For example, when moving through space with the new radar and scanning system, being out in deep space may begin to feel a bit less isolating. Not only can other people and NPCs scan you from much farther away now, but they will now also be able to reach you with the upcoming changes to quantum travel. So as you can see, Star Citizen is ramping up in some really wonderful ways that will absolutely open up gameplay opportunities that are truly exciting and very immersive. So tell me, how many of those things were you already aware of, and which ones are new to you? Also, let me know your thoughts on all of these incoming changes to your ships. Now, I'm truly excited for what's coming in the next 12 months, and I do hope you are too. But that's it for me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I also hope you're having a great day. Happy gaming to you, and I will see you in the next video.